It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and this one features Shaquille Leonard, who just keeps making his presence felt. Now up to 72 tackles for the season. It's the Browns and the Dolphins, and it's all up next.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We are bundled up. This should be a fun one. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, we love watching and calling snow games, but you played weather like this. What's it like?
Oh, man, there is nothing better. Kind of brings you back to your roots of having a snow day, a day off of school, and just get all your buddies in the neighborhood and just go play outside. But in all seriousness, it actually really benefits the offense. I mean, people always are questioning the passing game and whatnot. The offense knows where they're going. It's on the defense to react, and that's where the footing and that's where the snow really has its biggest effect, I think, today.
The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one, and look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
Second down, Jackson. That's into the hands of Olamide Zaccheaus. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here comes 3rd and 6. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. In motion, it's Robinson. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll get that to Zaccheaus. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. A fair catch taken here. And it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the 1 interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. That's into the hands of Moore. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Miami.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On play action, Mayfield He'll get this out to the left flat. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Receiver in motion, headed left. Here's Swift. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch, taken right around the 11-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And they'll run it for the first time with the veteran out of Florida State, Dalvin Cook.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
That's into the hands of Zacchaeus. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On play action, here's Jackson. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard. And it's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run. It's the rookie from Alabama. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He gets that to his tight end, Moreau. 15 yards through the air. 1st down, Cleveland.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Play action now. Jackson. This one is caught by Robinson. And he's close to another 1st down as it's brought down just shy of the marker. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's Cook. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? The tight end Moreau is in motion. 3rd and short, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Mason Crosby now out for the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Browns are out to an early 3-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready for their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They go play action with Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
1st and 10. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Mayfield. Open man, that's Devin Duvernay. Good work there to get this back close to a 1st down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And the Dolphins will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And his numbers this season, eye-popping in a lot of categories. Let's just show you one. He is the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. In motion, it's Robinson. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. They'll come up here 1st and 10. McBride is the motion man. On 1st down is Mayfield. He's got room past the 25.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
So, a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. 3-all is the score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will run it over center with Swift. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. To throw is Mayfield. He's going to take a shot down the field. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Now Mayfield. He'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. One of the tight ends motions right. Here's carry number 1 for the former Bulldog, Zamir White. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Jamin Davis there to make the play. They face 2nd down and 7. A carry for Cook. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long for Jackson. And that is incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Jackson. He'll find his running back, Cook. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. The tight end Moreau is in motion. He'll try and run here with Cook. He's going to have a Browns first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. The mark says first down. The give to White. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jelani Tavai there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Still second down.
They'll run with Cook. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jamin Davis there to make the play. 3rd and long.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. That one to the veteran Hooper. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The Dolphins offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. That is Shaquille Leonard in on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again with Swift. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And now it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Miami. Whoa! And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! So they come to the line for first down and 10. Jackson looking to throw. He'll get that to Zacchaeus. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He'll get this out wide. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Dolphins 38-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Cleveland. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The Dolphins offense getting set to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. On 1st down, it's Swift. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. On the give, it's Swift. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Benson. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. As he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Jackson now. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's their punter now, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Dolphins offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down throw for Mayfield. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is Mayfield. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. On comes the punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one taken in by Chenault. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Jackson now on second down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. Ball security, a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. One final throw before the break. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was the visiting Chiefs who come in and get the victory on the road. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Jamar Chase, well over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Spencer Rattler, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. The big story thus far has really been the snow. It's made footing treacherous, and if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell you as a fan, these are the games you love to watch.
All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Low-scoring game, all time, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. First and 10. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On the give, here's Swift. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Browns have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That is catch number 60 for the season.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Baker. Off he goes. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. 3rd and 9. Baker to throw. Open man, that's Duvernay. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the toss, they go with Benson. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Browns offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Cook. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. He's tackled down by Byron Murphy. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. From the gun, Jackson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The visitors' offense and DeAndre Swift set to get going again. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift.
Holding offense.
Mayfield. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
On the ground, it's Swift. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Mayfield. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. That's going to be out of bounds. No return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. That one to the veteran Hooper. And no chance to turn, and you go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. They'll run the toss with Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the 1st down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
2nd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Jackson looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's a give left side. This is Swift. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he's going to have a 1st down. Tackle made up at the 33-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll run. It's Swift. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two 1st downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Swift. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. On 2nd down, Baker hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now Mayfield. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. The home team's offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18. Going for it all. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Allen Robinson. Touchdown Browns. Touchdown number 9 for the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
No problem there on the extra point. And the Browns open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. McBride is the motion man. Second down throw for Mayfield. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's into the hands of Moore. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. He'll run, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That one on target to Moore. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Mayfield. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Miami. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Dolphins go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Jackson now on 2nd down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Dolphins offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They put Wilson in motion. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Throwing is Baker. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. I'll give on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Now give up the middle, it's Benson. And he's going to have the first down yard across the 50 to the 48. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Again, it's Benson. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
On the handoff, this is Benson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. They put Wilson in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. The Browns offense ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man, the tight end Hooper. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. It is 2nd and a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
So 2 minutes left to play. in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, a big third down. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. This one taken in by Chenault. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A first down. Again, it's Jackson. Woo! And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Now Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Here's Jackson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Jackson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to pick up the Browns' first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down. To the air one more time with Jackson. Oh. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
He'll spike it here. 27 ticks left on that clock. We'll see how they want to play this. It's third down. A tight end in motion now. Here's White.
Big time stop there, Mike, on third down. Now it sets up a fourth down decision for this head coach. Do I want to be aggressive and extend this drive, or am I content just sending out my field goal unit and trying to make this all square? I think at this stage in the second half, tie the game up. Hopefully my defense can get me the ball back and find a way to win here in the second half.
So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
They'll come up for first and 10. McBride is the motion man. Mayfield to throw on first and 10. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start. Awful time to get a penalty. Now first and 15. Mayfield to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. They'll come up now for second down. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Devin Duvernay going to bring it out of the end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
3rd and long. Mayfield. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. A run here. It's Chris Rodriguez. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Baker to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Benson. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage. But that's it. It'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Browns offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now a 1st throw here in overtime. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
4-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. This one is caught by Moreau. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a Browns first down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Jackson up top again. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Jackson now from the 50. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. A pickup of 14 on that walk. First down, Cleveland.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. Greg and I back to search for a winner after this. On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's that man again, another catch. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, here's Jackson, who else another catch for his favorite target. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big gain.
A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
An 8-yard pickup brings up 4th down and 1.
So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to extend the overtime. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. The kick is good. Under pressure, he delivers. And we continue on. Now it's next score wins here in overtime. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that is going to be incomplete. Zeros on the clock. And that is going to do it. Unsatisfying finish, to say the least. This game ends up in a tie. Well, these two teams were able to match field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. Nothing beyond that. So the game's going to end in a tie. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.